Well, I think one of the best segments of the show is when people come by here and they want to actually see us play a game. So I hope y'all are ready for a game. I hope Chris is ready to take on Rachel and Gary in this game because it is a game of more or less. All right, there you have it, folks. We got our game starting. It's going to be a game called More or Less, where I will share basically a slideshow I put together of 8 to 10 items that I found recently sold on eBay. I'm going to cover up the actual price that it's sold for, okay? And I put a fake price on the screen. And you, Gary, Rachel, and Chris, I'm going to take a tally as to how many you get right. And you have little cards. Everybody show your cards. Make sure you got your cards. And you have to guess, is the price I show on the screen, no, is the actual retail price more or less than the price I showed on the screen? Okay? You got that? All right, so let's share screen here. Pull up the, it's just a PowerPoint, nothing fancy. All right, here we go. More or less. I'm going to tell you about this item. I'm going to read the description to you. I'm going to tell you the price, the fake price. While I'm doing all that, you think in your brain, is the actual sold price more or less? And then when I say reveal, you all three have to hold it up at the same time. Now, you all have the comments. You can all see the guests' comments, right, on the side of the screen. Mm-hmm. You can use them if you want to cheat. That's no problem. I don't care. No problem at all. All right, here's the first item. First item is a Camelback Hydro Pack hydration bladder, 50 ounces, so it's got the bladder and the backpack, pre-owned, and it's not camo or anything special. It's just blue color, and my fake listing prices or sold price is $30. Now, when I say reveal, I want you to hold up if you think the actual sold price is more or less. All right, reveal. All right. Everybody says more. Well, I think you're all going to be a little disappointed because it is actually less at $19.99.
Probably because it's gross to use a used Camelback. I thought about saying less based off of that alone, but they had free shipping, so I thought maybe more.
Well, Chris, does that surprise you? Clearly it does.
Yeah, because I sell those quite well. When I sold backpacks, we find those all the time. And for the 50 ounce, I think they undersold it. But I'm also, it says pickup, free local pickup. So I'm wondering if they did a $20 pickup. But
that's possible.
That's nuts.
It's sold for less. So nobody got a point on that one, but that was just a warm up one. So I guess that's all right. Let's go to the next one,
guys.
Don't forget to look at the chat. Let's see if anybody in the chat got it right or wrong.
I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not a reseller.
Everybody put more in the chat too, so I stumped people. Maybe this guy just gave a really good discount.
I mean, the Walmart version is more expensive than that.
Yeah, exactly.
What they sold it for. So as a distance runner, I can tell you they undersold that.
It's brand new though. That's Walmart.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, here's the next one. The Harry Potter Ultimate Wizards Collection on DVD, 31 disc box set, plus certificate of authenticity.
Why are there 31 discs?
I'm sure there's a lot to do with behind the scenes, making, stuff like that. Don't show yet, Rachel. So my fake price is $187. So when I say reveal, I want you to hold up more or less. Do you think it sold for more or less? Ready? Reveal. More, and less. So that's Rachel more, Gary more, and Chris less. Let's see what the chat says. We got a couple of mores in here and a couple of lesses. So it's kind of a tie here. Let's see. Somebody's got their phone. Who is it?
I'm so sorry.
I'm it.
It's okay. It is more. Woo. It actually sold for more.
That's crazy.
For $349.99.
It had a certificate of authenticity. Like that kind of made it sound like it was something special. Really. Yeah. I don't know if it came with it, but still.
So, what is that? A point for Rachel and Gary?
Nerds have
money.
Yeah, nerds got money. Nerds will spend money.
Nerds got money.
All right. Number 3. The next item is another Harry Potter something another. It's a Harry Potter book set, paperback book set, mind you. All books, 1 through 7, scholastic paperback. In good condition. I guess it's not very good condition. It's not brand new condition. It's not horrible condition either, but it's in good condition. And it's only paperback. Nothing said about first edition or anything like that. I have a price of $15. Do you think the actual sold price is more or less? Ready? Reveal. More, less, and more. All right. So the actual price that it sold for is $23.99. So that's a point for Rachel and a point for Chris. All right.
I remember somebody when I first started watching videos. It was I'm not gonna remember his name because he turned into a Tony Robbins guru when I stopped following him.
Okay.
He kayaks a lot. He's young. Romer. He would always talk about when you find the Harry Potter books, you collect them because you can sell the 7 set for more money. So that's why I knew it was more.
There you go. Not just one book, but all of them at once. That's where
Yes.
the money comes in. Lots of people put less in there, though. So I think I tricked a couple of people on that one for some reason. Put me in the chat why you thought that went for less, because I actually picked these up one time, and I think I sold the whole set for closer to $35, $40, but that was years ago. All right, here we go. We have Converse All-Star Chuck Taylor with the Joker on them. All right. I don't think the size says much of a difference, but maybe it does. Size 8 men's, size 10 women's. But I saw these shoes, and I want them. I would wear these all day long, personally. Okay, so I think the sold price is $35. I think this is going to be tough for you guys. But are you ready to reveal? Go ahead, reveal. All right, more, and more. Everybody saw more, and like, everybody got it right.
Playing as a team.
Everybody got it right.
Usually the
collabs.
What are they called? The mix-up, or what do they call them? The mash, like the collaboration Converse usually sell for more.
There you go. Was 40 what you were thinking, though, when you said more? Or were you thinking even more than that? I thought
more than that.
I think it closer to like 50, but I mean, I see there's like 814 shipping, so that's still that's almost 50.
So, if in case this helps with the rest of the game, whenever I pick these items out, I look for the average sold price, and then I find one that's sold in that average, sold price arena. And I don't really take the shipping into consideration. I try to avoid free shipping if I can, but that doesn't always work.
I'm just glad I got the shoe one right, since that's what I sell.
You got the shoe one right. Good job.
And that looks like Dan and Demand's background. Dan, are those your shoes?
Let's see. Back on the Harry Potter, AM Picker said, put less because book market is often competitive or washed out, undercut to try to make the first sale. That's a good point.
Yeah, honestly, somebody probably bought that book set to flip on Amazon for way more.
Probably so. Books go for a lot more on Amazon, don't they? All right. The next item is a Sony under cabinet kitchen CD clock radio with remote, fully tested and works. I have personally sold this particular item. Now, this isn't my sold listing, but I have sold this item. Picked it up, I think, probably when I was picking with Gary out in Opelika, Alabama. How do I remember that? Anyway. So, I suggested $60 for this item. Do you think it sold for more or less? Go ahead and reveal. More, less, and more. All right. So we got 2 mores and 1 less, and 1 person got it right. It was $45.
I thought that was such a bolo.
Yeah, under the kitchen cabinet stuff is usually a big money.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's the average price that I saw it going for with remote. There was a lot listed around the $60 range. That's why I chose that as the fake price, but they're just not getting it.
Dang.
Yep. All right. Numbers. What is this now? I don't know. The next one. How about that? The next one. We have an Abraham Palatnik MCM. What does that stand for?
Mid-century modern.
Thank you. That's why I got Rachel on the show. Mid-century mid-century modern vintage. Okay. Is that an oxymoron?
No, because people might search either one, so you want to include both. But I would have put VTG because I'm like a pro, you know.
Yeah, you are. All right. Mid-century modern vintage camel lucite acrylic figure. Now, I thought it was important to know the size, so I included these two pictures down here. It's like 7 by 7.5. I don't know how wide it is, but it's like 7 inches long by 7.5 inches tall. That helps with your decision making. I suggest it goes for $65. And I'm curious if you think it actually sold for more or for less. But before you reveal, I want to go to the chat on this one and see what they say.
Yeah, I'm phoning a friend. I'm checking the chat.
Let's see.
I think I got this one.
Oh, yeah? Let's see. We got KT Treasure says more. Robert says less. Dan says less. I buy shit. Chit. We got a couple of mores, less. Man, he got me on that one, didn't he? Yeah. All right. I can't tell if it's split or not. Okay, what do you think? Go ahead and reveal. More, less, more. All right. Rachel says more. Chris says more. And the answer is more at $95.
That would be broken in the first 12 seconds at the bins.
$95. Is lucite glass?
No, lucite is a plastic type. It's a strong acrylic, really. And the two, I can see why they put both in the title, because sometimes you get it and you can't tell which one it is. Like my bar stools at my house are acrylic. I'm obsessed with vintage acrylic, and that definitely helped this one. I'm sure the artist helped it. The design is just epic. I would have a hard time selling that. I would have kept it.
So I tried to trick y'all on this one because I didn't know who Abraham Paletnik. I don't even think I'm saying his name right. Sorry about that. Brazilian artist, and apparently, like, this is all he makes, and he's known for. I mean, like, millionaire off these little acrylic lucite figurines. So I thought that was really neat. A little bit of a lesson for me. I'll look out for him in the future. You actually. I guess it's something I should actually put in the segment later for Hot and Not, but he signs on PAL. And so that's how you can identify them if you see something like this in the store, y'all.
You should be able to remember that. You should
buy some from them and then add Baldy above it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's brilliant. I think you would just reduce the price of it if I did that, though. All right. The next item. This one's going to be a tough one, guys. I'm going to tell you straight up. It's going to be tough. Carrie, the book, edition. Signed by Stephen King. First edition printing.
What's NFNF?
I think that must have. I don't.
So it's near fine.
Near fine?
Yeah.
Is that like EUC stands for excellent use condition?
Yeah.
Okay. So near fine. Okay, so I guess it says very good. So it's in very good condition, y'all. But it's signed, right? How much does a first print Carrie signed by Stephen King go for? I said $2,525 because you know me and the book guy that I am. That's how much I'd pay for it, right? But how much do you think it actually sold for? More or less? Go ahead and reveal.
I'm gonna try to give Stephen King a lot of credit here. He better not fail me.
All right, so we got 2 mores and 1 less.
I love them, but that's crazy.
Well, before I show the price,
for that.
Let's show this. It got 18 bids. I don't know. It might be the font may be small, but it got 18
so the people
bids.
Went crazy for it.
Yeah.
Still think less.
It is a first edition too.
All right.
It's it's not like a weird book.
First print.
$4,175.
Now you could buy a Mitsubishi for that.
So, really? Is that how much a Mitsubishi costs?
I mean, the right one.
Who got that? Gary and Rachel?
Yeah, I got that one.
I did not. That's insanity.
All right. Well, the next one, Gary, is probably going to be right up your aisle, but I have no idea if you're going to know the actual price of this or not. This is a James Bond 24 film 007 collection on Blu-ray, new, sealed. And it is, I put down here from the description that it's Dr. No through Spectre. Mm-hmm. So 24 films, James Bond, Dr. No. Who was in Dr. No, Gary? Hurry. You're the Sean Connery, okay. Sean Connery all the way through Daniel Craig and Spectre. 24 films, brand new, Blu-ray. I say $95 is the sale price. Y'all think it's more or less? Go ahead and reveal.
I think it's tight on this, but I'm gonna go. If I get this wrong, I have to rub my 007 tattoo off, right?
Oh, that'd be kind of difficult. All right, so
Right
let's see. Rachel's currently in the lead with 5. Gary could tie that, and we got one more after this. You could take the lead, Chris. Right now, you're just looking to tie it.
I'm just here for fun. No.
All right. The actual sold price was $48.99, which is less.
Where's that at? I need to go buy that.
It just seems like it was too new because you said Blu-ray, and I was like, that's nothing special. I feel like you could probably buy that at Best Buy today.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris and Rachel, you both got a point on that one.
Before we go on, I feel like Chris could probably do a really good Sean Connery impression for some reason. Would you?
I just need a line. Like all I know is from Indiana Jones. I've never watched 007.
Does someone have a line for him? I don't. I just feel like he could do it.
Frankly, dear, I don't give a damn.
I don't know. That's pretty good. Good job, Chris.
He's got
all right.
He talks with a lot of spit in his mouth, I feel like.
He sure does. Does he now?
Frankly, ma'am.
Well, you know what? Rachel, looks like you got this one. We got one left, and the guys have got 4 points. You got 6. There's no way they can catch up. But let's look at this last one anyway, because I was blown away.
Well, I wasn't good in school. That's why I'm a reseller.
The last item is
I know this
Funko Pop. Funko Pop, Stranger Things Eddie. Looks like only at Target. And I say $75, and I think that's paying up for it personally. So I put $75, but do you think the actual sold price is more or less than $75? Ready? Reveal. More. Everybody said more.
That Target stuff sells out. Those girls are in line when they open.
The what? The Target
stuff sells out. They don't restock. It just sells out. I feel like
Chris, what do you think the actual price is?
They were selling for like $125 and up.
All right. And Gary, you just wrote more because you just think more?
Yeah, I mean, I have some friends that are big into Funko Pops, and they're the dudes that stand in line for these types of things. And I know that whenever a special edition hits, as Rachel mentioned, Target, people will line up. So an exclusive like that, I'm leaning toward up.
All right.
Things is also popular, right?
Well, the actual sold price is $110.
Yep.
Nice.
$110.
I was slipping. I forgot that before they came out with the last 2 episodes, they dropped this pop, and I should have gone to all the Targets and collected them because I forgot that he was going to, I think it's been
spoilers. No spoilers.
I forgot that he was going to be in the last 2 episodes, and I should have stocked up, and I didn't.
I feel like there's such an overlap in Funko nerds and Stranger Things nerds too that that collab had to blow up. It had to be big.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just didn't want to throw any spoilers out there because I know there's some people out there who haven't quite finished it yet. Though I think you're right. Enough time has gone by that if you haven't, you're not going to anytime soon. So, well, the reveal is Rachel. You had 7 points.
Let's go.
Gary and Chris, you tied with 5 points. And that, my friends, is how you play more or less. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the game and come back next week.